Hi there, my name's Rachel, and welcome to day 4 of You Are Still Not Alone, a series of musings and meditations during the third coronavirus lockdown. So I've been racking my brains about what to talk about today. I wanted to talk about what was kind of alive for me, what kind of felt meaningful. And everything felt a little bit trite, and I've talked about this before, and I couldn't quite think of what felt significant. And then something very exciting has happened today. I got my first ever online shop, my own online food shop delivery, and it was quite an interesting moment, actually, because I live in an upstairs flat. And the delivery driver, because of COVID, wasn't supposed to bring things up. Because actually my buzzer doesn't work. I needed to go down and let them in, and trying to do it all in a socially distanced, COVID secure way. And the delivery driver was about to just put it all in the lift for me, so that I could then just meet the lift at the other side, at the other end, up at the top, and then take it to my front door. And he just looked at me and went, I was stood a few metres away at this point, and he went, "Have you got far to go at the other side?" And I went, "Yeah." And bless him, he went up in the lift. I took the stairs, and he followed me a few metres behind with his 2 crates with my stuff in it. And I went into the flat and hovered while he unpacked the stuff outside, and then went, and it was just this kind of, it was like the COVID dance, this dance of trying to be kind and do the right thing and be safe at the same time. And I could really feel this pull. It felt so rude for me to just walk ahead and go, "You just carry my things. You just carry my things, and I won't help you." And then as he was unloading, to not come out and go, "Oh, I can take some of them." Just that normal, like, social level nicety that we would normally do, and knowing that that's not a safe thing to do right now. So, yeah, there was that discomfort. But then when I came in, and I thanked him. And then when I came in, it was just like, oh, that was such an act of kindness, to go out of his way to put himself at further risk, because he's gone into the building. He's put himself at that further risk because to help me to get my shopping in. As it was, I would have had to have made so many journeys with these carrier bags full of stuff, because you have to spend a certain amount and get a certain amount in order to get an online shop. So it just felt like a very ordinary but very lovely act of kindness. So I thought that could be our theme for today, my theme for today. So we're not out and about, we're not necessarily interacting as much as we used to be, but there are lots of little acts of kindness, either that we perform, we witness, or we are on the receiving end of. And maybe they mean more right now. Certainly, yeah, I really felt that kind of thank you didn't feel like enough. But if I'd have gone out and given him a big hug, he probably wouldn't have appreciated that. So yeah, what we're going to do next, or what I'm going to do next, well, next thing I'm going to do is drink a bit of tea. I have caramel flavoured tea. So it's a Twinings. I'm not sponsored, but it's a Twinings. And it's black tea, but with caramel in it. And it doesn't, I can't get a huge amount of taste off it, which could be because I've just had a biscuit as well. But the smell is amazing. It smells like I've just dunked a biscuit in. but in a really nice way. So, we're going to do a little meditation where I'm going to invite you to recall and reflect on moments when you've experienced kindness, when you've witnessed kindness, and when you've performed kindness, and what that was like. So, settling into your posture. So you might just be sitting with your feet flat on the floor, reasonably upright with your eyes closed. You might be lying. Any posture that feels right for you, but a posture that helps you to be as alert and focused as possible. Softening any tension that you might be holding. Just allowing a letting go. Noticing how you are. And just for a few moments, turning to the breath. Just to ground yourself in the breath. And then, when you're ready, casting your mind back over the last few days and bringing to mind a moment when you were on the receiving end of kindness. Seeing if you can relive that act of kindness, noticing how it felt at the time and how it feels now to recall it. And then bringing to mind a time when you have witnessed kindness. This might be on the news, through social media, or in your actual day-to-day life. A moment when you've witnessed kindness between other people. Noticing how it feels to recall this. Any emotional or physical response. And then bringing to mind a time when you've been kind. So something that you've done in the last few days or the last week that was kind. Doesn't need to be anything huge. You might recall how that kindness was received, how it felt at the time. And just notice how it feels now as we bring it to mind. And then letting go of any words, any memories, any reflections. Just connecting with the breath once again. Maybe allowing yourself to connect with just what it's like to live in a world where there is kindness. In spite of everything, there is kindness. Noticing the sounds around you. And opening your eyes when you're ready. I don't know what I've done with the stick for this, so I'm using a pen. But it still works. So, yeah, I think these are the moments when kindness really, well, kindness always matters. These are the moments, just realised that's inside out, no wonder it looked weird. I'm wearing owls today. So these are the moments when kindness really matters. So not only does it matter to be kind, if we can, remember that kindness starts with ourselves. If we are kind to others without being kind to ourselves first, then we will burn ourselves out. But it's also important to recognise the kindness that is already happening. The sadness and the fear and the frustration can be quite relentless right now. But Shima's got her food. I have my food. And that was down to an act of kindness. So, look after yourselves. If you can like and subscribe and share and all of that gubbins, then that'll be good. And remember, you're still not alone. Bye.